here we go with another design set. We're doing a removal first. So again, like my last video, I'm going to try and include a lot more of the prep and the application before design, just so you can see how I work and what I do. So first off, this client has come back. We saw me create this set a couple of weeks ago. So she's come back in and she needs it gone. Now we do these design sets, but removing them takes time. Now I'm using the boss bit, okay? It is 5 times coarse. It is for left and right-handed nail techs and will eat through acrylic in seconds. It's so scary to look at, but it does the job. A lot of the time we'll go for something that looks a little bit nicer, but really we're doing all the work. Now, in the right hands, he's an absolute dream. And it will just eat through it. So lots more time to do the design work. So yeah, you've got to be a bit more confident with him, but it will get back down to that base really, really quickly. So once I'm down to that base, then it's time to do the design. You can see that regrowth. I'll push back the cuticles. I will file that natural nail plate. I will dehydrate and I will prime. And in that process, I'll snap the middle nail because it's that shit and thin. So yes, my heart fell through my arse when I saw that happen, but fear not, the sculpting form is there. So I filed it back and applied my form. I'm going to apply my form. What am I doing? I'm just tailoring that form. I'm going to just pinch it to make a stiletto shape, but apply like I'm doing a square. So nice straight side walls to make this ballerina. So straight side walls, but the form fit in, and the way it's pinched like that stiletto shape is going to give us that tapered ballerina look. Hope that makes sense. I lost my train of thought. So I'm dehydrating these nails now, and then I'll go in and I'll prime using an acid primer. And then that regrowth gets a tiny bead of clear acrylic, like nothingness, just a little squidge. Technical term, the little squidging. Okay. It's just there. It's just that little platform to play upon. It's just that base layer. We don't want no height, because most of the time when you do these design sets and you go to file at the end, you're like, it's big and it's bulky, and you file for your design. Usually the problem's already been done, and it's not your coloured powder or your glitter. If your base layer is too thick, that's your issue, and you can't get back to it unless you remove the whole design. So always work super duper thin. So first off, I'm going to come in at the free edge of this nail, and I am going to just sculpt that ballerina shape. So making sure that's lovely and flush to that nail there, and then I'll be using the side of my brush to push it up and then stretching it down that form. Don't taper it in to make a ballerina shape. Just go nice and straight. On that form, the way that form will create that tapered ballerina look. The acrylic will roll around it, giving you a little C curve, but come straight out from those sidewalls. Don't pull it up. Don't pull it up into a ballerina shape, because what will happen is your sidewalls will look like they are reaching to the sky. Keep it really, really straight. That form being pinched in as it is will give me my lovely tapered look. So once I'm happy, I'm going to go in and just fill in the back of these beads. Ready? It's just offering a teeny tiny squidging of clear so I can design upon it. So again, in 3 weeks time, I could use my boss bit, come back down to my design, back down to my base layer, fill in the regrowth, do it again. Doing it in clear so we can see how those natural nails are. No lifting, no nasties, no greenies, no nothing. Ready to play again. Now, if your client is so damn extra that she has all the crazy stuff all the time, and she comes back in and she's like, oh, so I don't want the pinky purple set, I want to go a greeny bluey. If you have to file that back down to the base layer, that is not an infill. I always go on about this. I've been caught a few times right at the beginning when I started doing design sets. I'd be like, oh, it's only an infill, babe. £5 off in it. £5. It's still the same amount of fucking work. It's so much work. I hate filing back down to the base layer. So An infill is an infill of the product that you are currently wearing. If you want me to take down the back and infill the regrowth with a design you are currently wearing, rightio. But if I am removing the whole damn design and giving you a brand new set of nails, that's a brand new price. Okay, full set price. And that seems quite scary, but get them. They become so extra that they do it. And why should we? It's the same amount of work. It is a brand new set of nails. These nails that I'm going to create now are not going to look like what she wore 3 weeks ago. So it is not an infill. So right, we've done the back. We are ready to roll. I will list all the glitters and the acrylic and all the efile bits. It'll all be in the description. So please go and have a look at that. Lots of discount codes and everything, all the websites. It will be listed there. Ooh, what we're going to do? Glitter. So we're going to use this holo super fine glitter. Working really super duper wet as well. So I pick up an eye bogey size amount of clear acrylic. I dip it into my glitter. And you'll see when I apply, I will wiggle my brush. That wiggle, wiggle, wiggle releases all of my liquid from my brush, making my glitter like water. It enables me to work really, really thin as well. So that wiggle, wiggle, wiggle brings out all of my liquid from my brush and makes it just like water. It will be so thin. Then I'm going in with some of the chunkier glitter, just ombreing this up with the silver. So to look at this nail, you would think it was just this chunky glitter. You're never going to see that super fine holo pink, the fine one that we put on first. But if I was to only use the chunky glitter, I would have to use so much of it to fill in all the negative space. So using that super fine pink glitter first fills in all them gaps. So this is going to look like just chunky glitter, and that none of those super fines are there, but they are. They're at the cuticle, they're at the sidewalls, and they're at the free edge. All those places where you want to keep your designs really lovely and thin. So it gives the look of a nice chunky glitter, all the depth of a lovely chunky glitter, but none of the hassle by just putting a matching glitter underneath it, or an acrylic that is a similar colour. Yeah, top tip of the day, guys. Top tip of the day. This set is really glittery, so we're just doing a ombre with this holo silver and holo steel. Just going in with teeny tiny wet beads of clear acrylic, dipping it into my glitter and popping it where I need it. That wiggle with the brush is going to make it really, really thin. Okay, so we're going to go, well, I thought we were going to go on and do an ombre here, but I had other plans. So I've left it in because we're not perfect, so this happens. I put it on, I think I'm going to ombre it, so, and then I'm like, no, I don't want that. I don't want it. So, because there was enough time, I just quickly whipped it off. And I think it's important to show you that I'm not a robot. Things go wrong. Things always go wrong. This ombre didn't go as perfect as I wanted it to. And I think that's really, really important to show people that we all struggle and it's easily fixed. I always say don't roll with it. If you're not 100% feeling it, get it back off the nail. If you've got enough time, get it off. Because a lot of the time, if you're not 100% with it, you can polish a turd and it's just going to look awful. So, right, we're going to go and ombre. I blend that first bead back to make it nice and thin. And then I'm coming in with the next one. I always try and work my blend first. So I'll put that bead and I try and sort the blend out. This one, I was struggling with it a little bit. But yeah, I just work with it a little bit more, pulling it down gently with the tip of my brush. And then I'll come in again with the pink and I'll blend backwards. This one just needs a little bit more work. And if you really bloody hate it, you just stick a fucking swoosh in, don't you? You just stick the glitter in. When there's just just always good. You just know I always fuck up an ombre, don't we? So I just stick a swoosh on it, stick a swoosh. If in doubt, stick a swoosh on. So that's what I'm going to do. But I do it on all of them anyway. I love swooshing. Love it. It's what I'm made for. Love it. So with that swoosh of glitter, I'm going to be picking up a teeny tiny eye bogey size bead of clear acrylic. Dipping it into the glitter. Now wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then swooshing it with the tip of my brush. It's not going to be perfect, so then I'll go in with my brush and just nudging it whilst it's really wet into place, getting that swoosh as crisp as I can. You can see the swoosh goes over the bits that look really shit. Just exposing the ombre that I'm happy with. Truth, people. It's the absolute truth. So yeah, just using that hollow steel, just making sure I'm really, really happy with my tip of my brush, just nudging it into place. And again, some of the chunkier glitters just down the thicker part of that swoosh. And then we're going to go cap this set as well. I'm going to leave the thumb in. We are actually going to go and do the little finger as well. So I'm going to let you watch this set. It's just full of glitter, this set today. Loads of glitter. Or loads of it, and I'm leaving the thumb in. I've left the encapsulation as well on a couple of the nails, only because I didn't want it to be super, super duper long, because I've left that efile at the beginning. So I'm going to let you go and watch it. I hope you're enjoying my videos. I'm getting a few more up to you now at the moment. I hope everything's okay with you all again as we go into this second wave of coronavirus. Shite in it, utter awfulness. I'm still 34. I'm not. It's my birthday in a few weeks. I'm not going to be 35. This year did not happen. It's just not even happened, does it? But we're all in it together, and we're all going to get through it. We will be absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Can you tell from my voice? I'm trying to convince myself. I've started Christmas shopping. I don't know about you lot, because I'm just like, how the fuck can I tell the kids, oh, Father Christmas has been furloughed this year, mate? No, it's not going to happen. So I'm trying to do that as well. But I think as an industry, we're going to be all right. We'll be fine. I was trying to say to somebody the other day, it's hard because at the moment everybody's spending their last bit of money on Christmas and they don't know what's going to happen. But we are in a generation of people who compete with their neighbour. And roll with me with this. This is my thoughts on it. I think we're going to be okay. We do. Everybody's got to keep up with everybody else, haven't they? Me, I don't as much because I live on the top of a hill and no fucker ever sees me. I am the biggest hermit going. So, yeah, I don't really care. But a lot of people do. So I was trying to explain this. If you get your hair done, your nails done, and you have a cleaner because you're that damn extra, as soon as some sort of financial strain comes upon us, sadly, the first person who's going is the cleaner. Because nobody sees that financial difficulty there. Nobody knows that you've told the cleaner that you're not going to have her for a few weeks. But sure as shit, they'll notice if you don't get your hair and your nails done. So hopefully my thoughts on that will remain and people will still love us. I know that some won't. I've lost a lot of clients. I know a lot of people who have, because people thought, oh, I could never do without my nails. But as soon as they're forced to not have nails for 6 months and Aldi starts selling gel kits, well, we're fucked, aren't we? Chin up, peeps. It's going to be absolutely fine. I'm going to keep trying to get videos to you and keep smashing it. Drop me a comment. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe. Please like. I love it. I love reading all your happy comments. And I'm sorry about the last video. I don't know what really happened, but the upload didn't work. Like I say, I live on the top of a high hill and the internet is wank, so apologies. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this one's much better. Now, I love you all so much. Keep smiling and it'll be over soon. Love you. Bye.